Hey guys, I'm Michael, the plugin genius from Admix, and today I'm going to be taking a deep dive into the Admix developer platform and showing you around all the really cool features. So let's go. As soon as you log into the platform, you'll be greeted by the main page. This is what we call the My Apps page. On this page, you will see all of the apps you currently have using the Admix platform. The default name of your app is your project name in Unity. When you save your further placements under the project name, they'll be updated on a platform in the app with the same name. When you log in, you'll be greeted by this main page. On this main page, you will see a bunch of stuff. You'll see all the My App stuff. There'll be a short overview of your current earnings through impressions, revenue, and fill rate. But let's click into one of these apps and go through all of the different sections in the My Apps page. So for example, I'm going to click into the football app that I have on my page. Now what you will see on this page is it is set out in 5 sub-menus. The first section is the placement section. The placement menu opens up by default and will show you all your placements in your app. You can manually change the status of each banner by activating or deactivating and selecting the preferred ad category with each ad placement. So for example, here's a couple of the banners that I have in this game, and you can see that it's you have the ad category. You can select here with a drop down menu for all of these really cool different genres and selects you could choose from. Say for example you want to choose arts and entertainment, you will then load up a ad subcategory, and from that you can choose whether you want to have books and literature, movies, music, television, humor. So to really define what type of ad that you want to be showing on this placement. The second section is publish. This is where you will need to fill in the information to make your app go live. And on this publish page, say for example you are publishing on the App Store, Steam page, Oculus Store. For now I only have mine set as for Google Play Store, but this is basically where you will copy and paste your URL for your store page, and then whether you have a bundle ID which represent the unique identifier that registers and creating an application. So you would just copy and paste them and then click save once you're done. The third section is reports. This page will show you your app's performance and your revenue. So on the reports page, you will have all of your stuff broken down into graphs and categories, just so you can have a better, easier understanding of how it's all split out. So for example, on the top part where it says reports, you will have an overall overview of your generated revenue, your impressions, fill rates, and your eCPM. And then obviously at the bottom here, you have your CPM, your revenue per country, and your impressions per country. In the US, for example, I have a higher revenue per country, and then in India, that's where I mainly get my impressions from. So it's cool to see what countries that you're mainly working from, or where you're getting most traction from, or people where they're playing your game from. Let's move on now to the fourth section, which is the forecast. The forecast page is where you can put in as much information as you want about your user base. This will help you maximize revenue. We can also use this information for advertisers so they can target their ads more effectively. So on the forecast page at the very top, you have my forecast. My forecast will show your monthly revenue forecast, your potential incremental revenue, and then a little section here where you can click on this link and get in touch to our team. Underneath that, you have your daily active users and your daily sessions per use. And then down here, you can also put the percentage of users and audience by country. So you have your USA, China, United Kingdom, Russia, and India, and you can add regions as well. Under that as well, we have a gender split scale. So say, for example, you have 40% men and 60% women that play your game. You can scale this up and down depending on what gender split ratio plays your game. And then you have your demographics, which is the age rating. So you have people between the age of 18 to 45 over. You can add a percentage of those amount of people that play your game. And then down here you have your monetization of revenue from advertising, and you can scale it up and down however much you like. And down here is the current revenue from traditional ads also. The final section is delete app. This is where you can delete your app from the Admix platform. Once you click on it, it will come up with this warning because this is non-reversible. So once you delete your app, there's no way for you to get your app back unless you create a new one and then add it back to the developer platform. So make sure that you're 100% sure that you want to delete your app from the Admix developer platform before you do so. Now underneath those 5 subsections, you will have the apps mode. This is split into 3 different modes. The first mode is turn off. This will turn off your app not displaying any of your ads and generating you no revenue. Then we have sandbox mode. This is more to use as a testing grounds to allow you to see how your banners and ads will look in your app. And then we have go live mode. This will activate your app once it's been approved and on the App Store with Admix ads. You can also change the status of your app on the My Apps page too. So if you just go back to the My Apps page, and then from here, once it loads up, you can change it simply from the My Apps page. You can turn it off or go live. Very simple, and I'll show you guys here as well. If we go back into the football, and then at the bottom here, it's not hard to miss. You just go down here where it says version 0.0 sandbox, and you can change it to turn it off or go live from this menu down here. As an extra little tip, on the My Apps page, you can filter search your apps using the filter page. So you can go here to filter, and then you can either filter it by the name, the app status. So for example, if I want to filter it for stuff that are live, we can do it from here. Any apps that you currently have that aren't live, you can filter it there. Or any apps that you currently have pending waiting to be approved, you can also switch it there as well. And then obviously you can filter your apps whether you've made them in Unity or Unreal as well, which is really cool. And you can add as many filters as you like as well. So say for example, you want to search for a game that's in sandbox mode, that's made in Unreal, or you want to search for games that are currently offline in Unreal. You can add as many of those as you like. And then of course you can sort your apps next to the filters button where it says you can filter it from revenue, or you can filter it from last updated as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of me showing you around the Admix developer platform. If there's anything specific that you would like to learn or know about the developer platform, let me know downstairs in the comments or contact us on our socials. Or you can also join our Discord channel, which I will leave a link downstairs in the description, where you can also talk to our fellow developers and people from the Admix team for general help as well. And I will catch you guys in the next tutorial. So wait.